Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show of all shows, a show that is shown during the day but filmed at night. Live from Encino, California, it's The Night Shift starring Majlak. One take.
Give that guy a round of applause.
One take Drake over here.
Welcome back to The Night Shift, ladies and gentlemen. You're working late, and so are we. Time to clock in. We've got a very special studio audience today. I'm going to roll around the room really quickly. We've got Mac Bilski, Logan Paul, Danny Strobel, the beautiful assistant. We've got Milt Supreme. We've got Michelle, the boxing great, and of course, the legend editor himself, Hayden. You may remember him from, forget that, Hayden.
Anyway.
You can't say that.
Well, okay.
Here's a quick reminder right off the bat. I'm sure you guys are ready for this. Make sure, if you're watching this, that you like and subscribe. Thank you, David. Now, please work the camera instead of holding those signs. Good job. Tonight, we're starting off with a very new segment I like to call Performance Review. I'm very excited about this one. It's basically a 7-day journey through my camera roll over the past week and all the things that I've seen and witnessed since the last time we filmed the #1 nightly news show, which, by the way, happens once a week. So I don't know why we call it the nightly news show. Couple quick notes before we do that tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The night shift sign was stolen. Either stolen or thrown away by one of the maids, okay? Obviously, you know the red sign, we'll show it here or here, was stolen, and so we've replaced it with this sign. That's one thing. Number two, I had Chef Katie make tonight's toast. She did not cut it in half. It's just a full piece of bread. We're gonna start off from a very, very important episode of Impulsive with Aaron Carter.
I made this piece, this diamond piece. There's 50 carats of VVS2s in it. So it's the way that you can tell.
So we saw Aaron Carter come on our show and tell us that this chain right here was, what, one of the largest diamonds in history. Is that what it was? Something of that nature. Like, this thing was worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Aaron Carter has now run up on No Jumper. I have a feeling he's probably going to run up on us.
That's
You.
on me. He's got the Impulsive chain.
He's been wearing it to every show he goes to. And in my eyes, he's kind of, in a way, clowning Logan and the Impulsive show by wearing a chain that he, stole $10,000 worth of merchandise. After that episode of Impulsive, I went to a Vixen party, which is run by Greg Lansky. It's a adult film company.
What happened?
It's a guy, his name's Greg Lansky. He owns the premier adult film video business. It's Vixen, Black, all of the biggest titles.
You mean if I show up like this with my Vixen Angel necklace and my YSL bag and say, hi, I'm here to party?
Hey, isn't that your girlfriend?
Emily Willis, of course, someone that's very near and dear to my heart. I called her my beloved on the last episode of Impulsive. She was made a Vixen Angel this past week by Greg Lansky.
I just like, come on, man. Does it bother you? She's like kind of having sex with a lot of other people.
I kind of blanked that part out. I like to imagine that she's an accountant or something like that. I had a what has now become infamous stare down with Logan Paul in the ice bath. This was impromptu, not completely unscripted. People have asked that I start a TikTok channel.
Bro, what?
actually did that
Bro,
once, what?
what is TikTok?
It's taken over the world.
What is it though? It is, yeah.
Do you guys think I should make a TikTok? Do you think me or Logan should make a TikTok account? Why don't you comment below?
You know I have like 3 million on TikTok, yeah?
You
What are you waiting for?
What, because of Musical.ly?
Yeah,
Let's activate.
let's do it.
This is a party that's been happening at this random house in LA once every 2 weeks. It is the most insane party that I've ever been to. I don't know how it hasn't gotten shut down yet. Literally everyone goes to it. I saw French Montana there last week, Roddy Ricch. Who here? Raise your hand if you've been to this party.
Three people.
Great party. Whoever's doing that, you're doing a great job. Oh boy. Oh God Almighty.
He's exhausted. He's broken. He's fighting back. He's still fighting back. Great.
We watched the Fousey fight this week from the van. As you guys know, it was a tough fight to watch. The ref should have called the fight earlier. It was just a really, really tough watch. Fousey showed a lot of heart staying in the ring at a point when he probably, for all intents, should have been in ICU. And he literally just stayed in there. And I think that shows a lot about Fousey's heart. I spoke to Fousey hours after this fight. He sent a message to me about our reactions to the fight. He was very sorry that he had let us down. He is going to come on the night shift in the next week to talk about the fight and also to talk about his plans moving forward. So stay tuned for the Fousey 2 menial tasks in the next week. There's a group for people who sort of look like Adam Sandler but aren't Adam Sandler. I got sent this probably 400 times because I have been posted all over this page. 100 times.
Mike's like number 4 on the list.
So that segment was a little choppier, but we're gonna get better at it. Let me know how you guys feel about doing a scroll of my camera roll every week. I don't know, it seems like it could be fun, who knows. Time for another segment tonight. All I ever talk about to you guys is staying fit, staying lean, staying in the gym, but I don't really give you guys too much context of what all that means. I wanted to take a quick moment to bring you guys along for my personal workout and show you guys what it looks like to hit the gym with Big Mike from everyone's favorite nightly news show, The Night Shift. Let's run it. If you watch the... I just woke up. If you watch The Night Shift, and you know I am, you know I'm one of the most fit hosts in the nightly news industry. Today I want to give you guys a little preview of what it takes to be as big
as fit as a fiddle, as whipped as a whittle, as muscular as a moose, and as macho as a man named Mike.
Now everyone knows I'm in the gym 5 to 7 days a week. But what people don't know is what workouts is Mike doing. Today, I'll give you guys a step-by-step guide how to be one of the fittest in the game. Step number 1, as soon as I walk into the gym, I like to find a comfortable place, sit down, and try to think of a reason to leave. Have I not talked to my mom today? Emails I haven't answered, a business call I'm supposed to be on, any reason to leave before I get things kicked off. Unfortunately today, I wasn't able to come up with something. So I guess I'm stuck in here with you guys. Step number 2, grab some small weights off the dumbbell rack and do curls in the mirror. This exercise is scientifically proven to do absolutely nothing for you, but also be great in showing people what it looks like to actually work out. Try to get some deep breaths in, so anybody that walks by says to themselves, damn, this guy means fucking business. Step 3, all those bicep curls got you pretty tired, I bet. Time for a quick scroll of Instagram. It's been over 10 minutes since the last time you checked. Who knows, maybe Sierra Sky posted. Step 4, time for the big leagues and the elliptical, my favorite personal exercise. Get a nice 2 to 3 mile an hour pace going. You're not training for a marathon here, so don't be a fucking hero. Step 5, tricep curls. Like bicep curls, it's another exercise that does absolutely nothing for you, but at least it tricks passerbys into thinking you're actually doing something. It's also a great way to burn time in between Instagram scrolls. Ah! Quick tip, stay hydrated. But don't carry around a water bottle that normal people would use. Carry around an obnoxious jug of water that's too big for anybody except for a fucking elephant. Step 6, you're not a boxer, are you? Me neither. Find a punching bag and beat the shit out of it anyways, and be as loud as possible. Another pro tip, if you're gonna spend the majority of your time scrolling Instagram and texting people at the gym, like I do, work on your peripheral vision. Nobody wants to walk into a punching bag or a lat bar. Oh, this isn't your first time watching this video? You're a pro now? Pro tip number 2, try a pull-up. But don't do anything crazy, maybe just start with 1. Cut it, please cut it. Cut the f***ing video, David! Hot girl summer may be over, but that doesn't mean you boys and girls shouldn't be getting your core right. This machine right here, the perfect ab carver, can get your core shaped like a fiddlestick in seconds. Who am I kidding? You're never gonna have abs, okay? Pro tip number 3, bring a charger to the gym. You don't want your juice running low in between sets of scrolling the gram or texting people back. And remember, there will be distractions. But if you stay focused, no matter what happens, you can achieve what I have, which is the ultimate. Like I was saying, if you stay focused and you don't get distracted, you can have the body you've always dreamed of and a spot, like me, on the world's #1 nightly news show, The Night Shift. Back to the studio. What does your workout look like? Similar to that, yeah?
It's identical. And that's why I'm going to win the fight.
Do you think I work out harder than you?
Absolutely. I think, Rhea, can you get out of my shot, dude? Please. I think you do a good job of exercising your thumbs. That most people, like, that's underrated.
Do you know how strong my thumbs are?
I do, yeah.
Do you have any idea? I could kill a
Can you guys thumb more? Can you do thumb more?
You look like a pilgrim.
I'm cool with that.
Something I'm super excited about tonight, guys, is another episode of fan Q&A, coworker questions, or what I like to call fan mail. Logan and all of us were on a long trip this past weekend where we went and visited something that I'm not allowed to talk about, and we did a very extended Q&A cut with your questions from Twitter, and here they are. Welcome back to another session of fan mail or fan questions here on The Night Shift. I know that you guys really like this segment because you get a chance to ask me questions, engage, so on and so forth, and allow me to allow myself to allow you. That makes no sense. But I'm here again with myself, but also your good friend, Logan Paul, the proprietor of this establishment.
Hey.
Today we're gonna answer a few fan questions. We're gonna do a lot, but we're only gonna include a little.
Yeah.
I don't really know what's going on right now. Question number 1, how to talk to my crush. I've been begging for answers. Find a story they posted and use a humorous analogy or saying.
Comedy's the greatest.
What round does Logan think he'll knock JJ out? He won't. It seems like KSI, but yeah.
He said I won't?
He won't.
Oh, fuck. 2.
You heard it here, not
Yo,
first.
look at
He
that.
said it so many fucking times. What's your favorite thing about each other? But it's one of the ones spelled with the U in favorite. So it's probably a British. I know.
Oh,
British
for sure.
Favorite thing about each other. I hate to go back to it so soon after just 2 questions ago, but comedy runs our fucking lives, dude. I wake up every morning and I know that I'm gonna have the chance to be Logan Paul's yes man. And that just no, just like, yo.
One of the sidemen called you a walking tongue. He called you a walking yes.
The fucked up thing about it is I don't know that he's wrong in any way, shape, or form. Except for the yes part. The tongue part makes sense, but as everybody knows.
Mike shuts me down all the time. This dude's a fucking asshole.
But yeah, I get to wake up every day and laugh with my boy.
Wait, hold on. I want to say something
yeah.
nice. My favorite thing about Mike is his short answer, sense of humor. What he just said, that I just repeated. Long answer. Here we go. I was thinking about this one. Long answer. Mike's ability to understand both people and complex scenarios, and then more importantly, to articulate the circumstance and then develop an action item, a call to action, is so rare and unique, and he fills that hole in my life because that's something that I sometimes struggle with.
Business. Thoughts on the Fousey fight?
Can we go to the next question?
Have you guys ever the same? I don't even know how we're gonna I'm gonna have to blur out the question on the screen and my mouth.
Well, they're not hoes, dude.
First
Like,
of
I
all,
don't
they're
refer
nice
to
girls.
Girls as hoes. Some girls are hoes.
Most of
Just
them.
go to the next question. I did.
What?
Did you say we answered?
Of course we have.
Yes. And by the way, I'm multiple times. Is Logan gonna drop some more music soon?
Oh shit. Nah, I wouldn't say soon. Don't get crazy excited about it, but when it happens, get crazy excited about it.
I've heard some of it's fucking fire. Who has worse breath, you or Logan? This is a tough one. He drinks way more water than me, which makes his breath better, but I always, as you know if you watch Impulsive, always have gum in my mouth. So at any given moment, my breath is always minty fresh.
My girlfriends will get mad at me because we wake up in the morning and my breath never smells in the morning, ever.
Literally, if a ref was in here right now, I feel like it would be a draw. Like, once again.
Should we have someone test?
I have gum in my mouth. You just ate a cheeseburger and
I
a
guarantee
steak.
my breath don't smell. I guarantee.
Nah, we'll take our words for it. When's the documentary from the first fight? Also, any new Maverick merch?
Two-part question. Mid-October, the documentary for the first fight's coming out. New Maverick merch, check it out right here. LoganPaul.com/shop, Maverick Boxing Club, Maverick Champion Boxing Club. If you're coming to the Staples Center November 9th, I want to see you repping this gear. And by the way, it's fire as f***. The whole team's wearing it today. David's wearing it right now. That was the best camera pan you got? Jesus, David! Look at this kid.
What else do I have?
Look, it's fire.
Most embarrassing stories.
The first time I got a job ever, the girl, she touched my and I just like that. Same. Dude, she was like this, she was like, and I was like, fuck! And what do you do, yo? Like,
will you and Logan Paul throw a huge celebration after he kills, not beats, kills KSI in the fight?
Yeah, except the celebration won't be obviously to celebrate the death of KSI. It'll just be because we're lit. We already started planning it.
We did.
Yeah. It's gonna be at Jake's house.
It's gonna be a huge party. And then this person asks, is it back to party mode after Logan's win? # full send. We've been talking about this a real lot. I don't know what's gonna happen yet. I have been extremely productive. I've been having incredible and all the things that I want in life have been coming true without alcohol. It's been a little bit monotonous. I've been a little bored, but at the same time, like, I just don't know how much I'm willing to sacrifice to go back to boozing with a bunch of morons.
Life has been, like, oddly enough, amplified in a great way now that we're sober. Who would have guessed?
It's really weird.
Who would have guessed alcohol is a vice on your life?
It's
crazy.
Weird. Somebody should have told us that. You know?
I'll say this: we're still gonna party. We just probably won't drink.
Do either of you have any favorite or least favorite positions?
I'll spill the beans for your show right now. I've never said this before because I'm a fan of the night shift. Subscribe.
Thank God you said that because you know I was gonna forget.
Yeah, I got you. Favorite position, by far. I discovered this in the past like 6 months. Boy on the bottom on his back, girl on the top, but also on her back. So you're under her, but her face is next to you, so you can kiss her face, you can kiss her neck and everything. But you're in like
How TF do you not burn out with so many things to do? This is a really good question for both of us, actually. And to be honest with you, like, I don't think that I necessarily have it mastered. Logan saw me at the kitchen table the other day burning out in real time. And you take wins when you can, when you have Sundays where you don't have to do stuff. Like today would have been one of those, and then we came to look at the ranch that Logan's buying after he wins. This would have been like a self-care Sunday, but you just take those wins when you can. Naps, exercise, and just like stepping back from things for even like an hour a day, like as much as possible, because we literally work around the clock. It's 24 hours a day.
I absolutely agree with everything you said, but as long as I'm stimulated, and by that I mean like I like to try a bunch of different things, I want to make sure the thing that I'm doing most is something that I love. I'm usually okay. Like burnout happens, but it takes a while, dude. And then when it does, man, take a week off, go on a vacation.
What's your plan in case of a zombie apocalypse, and what would be your weapon of choice? Zombie apocalypse, back to the ranch, and I hate to say this after all the crap I've talked about gun control, but probably like an AR.
So I'd go to Jake's house, Jake Paul's house, because you get a 360 view of all your surroundings. You can't come up to one side because there's a mountain, and I taped 2 giant katanas to my arm so you could just decapitate the zombies. Bro, everyone knows.
Is that efficient?
Bro, you have to cut their heads off.
Yeah, that's true. Imagine you're in a room that's filling up with water quickly. There are no windows or doors. How do you get out?
What kind of fucking question is this?
Need an answer.
New way.
Need an answer.
How do you get out?
Yeah.
Well, there's no windows or doors.
No windows or doors.
Come on, man.
I've been feeling down lately. What do you do to pick yourself up when you're feeling down in the dumps? Positive thoughts, like just force them out. Exercise.
Man, people don't get it. I'm working out 4 hours a day, and I love it. What kind of sick am I? You know why? Because exercise gets you right.
Which adult porn star gives the best head? Quickly, can you pan over there while I think about this? All right, come back. I am cautious with this one because I feel like I'm gonna upset someone.
I know the answer.
You know the answer because I've said this before. You probably don't know who she is if you're watching this, but she could suck the shine off a Cadillac. Shout out.
Hey, where do you come up with this shit?
I don't know. We've talked.
Yo!
If you had to give up the night shift or impulsive, which would it be and why? We've talked about this before. it would actually be the night shift. And I've told him this because Impulsive is and I'm not doing that, by the way, but Impulsive is my favorite thing. Sitting down on the Impulsive desk with him and Spencer is like the highlight of my life right now. Like literally,
it's so fun. You just go on the show, everything's automated, you sit down, you talk to a guest. Like Dylan does the notes now, Andre uploads the videos, I still do the descriptions and shit, but it's fun.
Next one, when is the book coming? So close on this one, I'm gonna make it quick. Got the final like ghost revisionist, like editor person working on it right now, and then it's gonna go into production. It'll be out, I would say probably in the next 4 to 6 months. Super excited about that. It will be on audiobook and will be available worldwide, I believe.
Are you gonna read the audiobook? Like
they want me to. They want me to narrate it, and it makes sense because they're like, you have the voice for it. I always thought my voice sounded a little raspy, to be honest with you. That's pretty much it, guys. I like doing these little fan Q&As because where would we be without you guys, dude? You know, and like if you have questions, if there's ways we could help you, that we could serve you, let us serve you.
That's right.
Anyways, that's it for tonight's fan mail. Back to the studio for the #1 nightly news show and the night shift piece.
Yeah. Idlewild, what the fuck up? I'm going wild. Fuck with me, man. I want a son, I want a child. Yeah, you can't stop me. No one ever stopped me. I'm too fucking cocky. These mountains looking rocky.
Idlewild, now we going back. Idlewild, cause I'm done smoking crack. Been 10 years, shot 3 deers. I got no fears. Bitch, this is our town, got a ranch here.
Yeah.
Ain't drinking vodka, just drinking beer. Saw a sightseer that I called a seer. Now I fly in a fucking Lear. What? You suck. I'm a motherfucking nut.
Yeehaw, I'm a cowboy, get a cowgirl in a seesaw thong, and I rip that off. Oh my god, yeah, we going long, and we's gonna have to take a smoking bong.
You've had some time to think about it, Logan. Now you're in a room, no doors, no windows. Starts to fill with water.
Don't take me back.
I'm taking
this.
you
Is
back.
f***ed up of you.
What would you?
What do you mean?
You can't
Yo.
You can't turn into a fish. You can't turn into a fish.
What?
You can't do it. It's not an option. I'm taking it off the table. It's not an option.
Turn into a squid.
Wait, what?
If you're stuck in a room with no doors and no windows and it's filling up with water, what do you do to get out?
This isn't like a lateral thinking puzzle.
Oh, I know. How's it filling with water?
That's what I'm saying. Is there a
Small tube.
A small tube.
Like a hose.
So I take off my shirt and I plug the tube.
You don't have a shirt. You're naked.
Thumb and finger. I will stick my in that hole if I need to.
Heard you say that before a few times. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for tonight's episode of The Night Shift. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and also just a little preview of what's to come. I probably got some clothing coming over the next, it's gonna take a little while, but it is coming soon. See you guys next week on everyone's favorite nightly news show and The Night Shift. Like and subscribe.
Welcome back to The Night Shift, your favorite bi-weekly news show.